If you remember the Mushroom Clouds episode we aired on July 1st, what you are seeing now isn't a repeat. On July 3rd, mushroom clouds rose again in China.
Wow, the whole factory is burning. It's reaching the road. It's serious.
Doesn't it make you think of an apocalyptic sight? On July 3rd, a shocking fire accident occurred in Guangdong province. A factory building was engulfed in flames. However, Chinese media reported no casualties. The plant is said to be a latex products manufacturing factory. Since July 2023, several explosions have erupted in various parts of China. They are intense and the volume of accidents is alarming. On July 2nd, a town in Liaoning province was hit by a mountain fire, destroying a large area of forest. Later, Chinese media reporters learned from the local county government that the cause of the fire was a lightning strike, and there was no injury at the scene, according to the authorities. It counts as a big event in Chaoyang. Look at this fire. It's over. It's finished. This fire burned down the entire hill. It's over. The fire is coming this way. It's flaring up. Look, the fire is coming this way. At the scene, the sound of children calling out to their families can be heard. A fire broke out in a neighborhood in Hangzhou around 1:30 p.m. on July 4th. It started in the neighborhood's underground garage. Residents said they heard two loud bangs. The local street office issued a briefing on the situation, saying 3 people were sent to the hospital with injuries. On July 6, a section of an oil pipeline exploded in an economic development zone in northern China, sending huge amounts of dirt into the air. The management committee said it was a section of the pipeline that was out of service and there was no oil in the pipeline. The cause of the accident was a cracked well due to excessive pressure when the pipe was purged with nitrogen gas. Meanwhile, officials said the accident was dealt with and there were no casualties.
It just exploded. Did you guys see it? It's all ruined. The new cars are all destroyed. It was a really big explosion. It burned for a long time. A water pipe blew up here. Geez, all the cars at the car wash are wrecked. My own car is destroyed too.
Although the woman said it was a water pipe that blew up, it was an oil pipeline that exploded. The explosion was so bad that nearby businesses fled.
Hurry up! Run!
Oops, freak it. The oil pipeline blew up. Run, run, run.
This fire is so big.
It was reported that the transformer caught fire, causing the 5th floor of the building to be engulfed in flames within 2 minutes. Those in the know said that this neighborhood used a lot of electricity and the transformer was overloaded. With the recent high temperatures, the transformer spontaneously combusted. Even though firefighters extinguished the fire, the building was burned to the ground. However, there are online claims that no one lived in this building. On July 8th, an explosion occurred at an ice cream store in Henan province. Local media reported that the store was run by a couple. The accident resulted in the death of the husband and injuries to the wife. The wife allegedly suffered extensive burns and was treated at a local hospital afterward. The husband, on the other hand, passed away while being rescued. According to the local emergency management bureau, after investigation, the explosion was caused by the failure of a freezer compressor. In recent years, there have been many fires in the Scenic site. On the morning of July 10, 2023, 2 wooden bridges were burned down. The fire was so fierce that it instantly swept through an area of 450 square meters. 2 people died and 6 villagers were injured in the disaster. Some said people jumped to escape. However, when investigating the cause of the fire, management at one point said that the fire started because of a fire drill executed by the government. It caused widespread concern and public criticism. Later, management changed its story and said it was misinformation to say the fire was caused by the fire drill.
The Scenic spot is on fire today, is it? This is the large fire drill they're conducting. The fire drill has already burned down a building. There will be a fire in a fire drill. It's carried out by the government, not by our Scenic area. If you have any questions, you can check with the government.
Imagine people jumping for their lives at the scene of a fire. Such a scenario just can't be simulated in any kind of fire drill.
Wow, it's all burned down.
Luxury homes in China are also subject to regular fires. A fire broke out at this luxury residential building, but the Hangzhou Fire Department reported no injuries. At the time, the fire trucks couldn't reach the bottom of the building because the swimming pool in the center of the mansion blocked the fire trucks. Some netizens have asked how this residential tower, luxurious as it is, passed the fire inspection. Units sell for 150,000 RMB, or more than US $20,000 a square meter.
Water isn't very powerful, and it can't reach up there. It's all burned down.
On July 15th, a sudden fire broke out in a chemical park, and the nearby residents and passing vehicles were all shaken by the horrifying scene. Eyewitnesses said they heard a few loud bangs and then saw the fire coming out of the plant. It soon engulfed the entire plant. The fire was so intense, the flames reached dozens of meters high. One can see items flying out of the plant. Thick black smoke made the sky dark and the air smelled pungent. Nearby residents inside their homes felt a distinct shaking. Some people claim that the enterprise where the explosion and fire occurred was a chemical industrial company. It produced and operated aerosol pesticides, mosquito coils, bug sprays, baby diaper pads, and other household hygiene products. The enterprise was established in December 2019 with a registered capital of 10 million yuan. It rented a plant as its production base in the chemical park in the county. After the accident, the local county government activated its emergency plan and mobilized firefighting forces and garden tankers across the county for rescue. However, no official media reported the explosion.
Look, the glass is all shattered.
On July 16th, a gas explosion occurred at a store in a city in northeastern China. According to mainland media reports, the accident caused extensive burns to the store owner. A number of nearby homes suffered broken glass and damaged vehicles. Cracks were found in a wall next to the store involved. The incident was said to have occurred at about 2:30 a.m. when the owner was heading inside to prepare for the store opening. As soon as he entered the premises, he heard the gas alarm going off, and a sudden explosion happened when he tried to unplug the alarm. The staff of the local fire and rescue brigade and the Housing and Urban Rural Development Bureau all said that apart from the store owner, no one else was injured. Mainland media reported that on the morning of July 18th, a neighborhood in the northeastern province of China is suspected of a gas explosion. It took place in one of the units in a small high-rise building on the 6th floor. It caused serious damage to one of the units in the building and the outer wall, and the exact cause of the explosion and the casualties is not clear. By noontime, the unit on the 6th floor where the accident occurred had both of its windows blown away completely. From the big hole left in the body of the building, you can clearly see the load-bearing wall inside the unit has collapsed.
The neighborhood exploded. Look. Look, this elevator is broken. Thank goodness there's nobody inside. Oh my goodness, my daughter and I didn't go out. It was so close. My daughter and I were about to leave. If we were in the elevator, we would be goners. Ouch, this is freaking scary. I was about to go out with my daughter and grandchild. We planned to go out.
There was no fire but an explosion and a cloud of smoke drifted out. I was playing a video game at home with my headphones on when I heard BAM and the whole building shook. Like a bomb.
How is it livable now? Not sure how many emergency vehicles and personnel came. Not sure what's the situation now. Look at the broken glass. Won't you say that guy is in bad luck? It's upstairs, right? The whole place is shattered.
What about downstairs?
It's gas explosion. There's no other ways.
It's mostly next door and probably got hit hard.
Mom and Dad are both crushed underneath, this kid says. And there's Grandma. Mom and Dad are buried underneath, this kid says. And there's Grandma at home. My gosh, everyone is at home. Grandma too.
The Chinese media reports all seem fishy, with either very few, no or no mention at all of the number of dead or injured in these stunning explosions or fires. Could such intense explosions and fires be related to the recent high temperatures in many parts of China? Look at this tree trunk smoldering from the heat, as if it would catch fire any minute now. A road exploded in Hebei because the temperature was so hot. It scared a driver who quickly turned around his vehicle. Weather forecasts in China usually keep temperatures below 40 degrees Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit, and we have no way of knowing what the actual local temperature is. But under such extreme temperatures, many workers are still required to work. On July 10th, CCTV's account on the social media platform Bilibili posted a video titled, "Construction workers working on the rooftop at 68.5 degrees Celsius or 155.3 degrees Fahrenheit. It showcased tens of thousands of construction workers battling high temperatures and fighting to meet deadlines at a construction site in Jiangnan New Area. But Bilibili's message board showed people's unanimous anger and resentment. Let's look at the video clip first. Let's take a look at the temperature of this steel pipe, 55 degrees Celsius or 131 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a look at the temperature of this wooden plank on the rooftop, 68.5 degrees Celsius or 155.3 degrees Fahrenheit. You can't work it without gloves. Steel pipes are hot in this kind of weather. Let me weigh this. How heavy is this? 48 jin or 63.8 pounds. 63.8 pounds. You are quite tanned. It's normal when you work under the sun. Ouch, you have to apply sunscreen to this area on the back of your neck. The skin is peeling. It's allergic to ultraviolet rays. At present, Chang'an New Area has more than 360 construction sites and nearly 120,000 construction workers fighting in the hot summer. High-rise buildings rise from the ground. It's impossible without the work of the grassroots laborers. After the video was aired, many netizens left comments saying, "Not stopping work at 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and yet you still have the face to post it. Battling high temperatures to meet deadlines is so bold, using such high temperature work conditions as some sort of positive publicity." Some netizens also questioned, guess why they're working in such high temperatures? Afterward, all these comments were deleted. Only the video is left available for playback. Workers who persevere in high temperatures want to find a place to cool down, but what happens to them?
Cooling off in the subway station will undermine the subway's image.
Yes, this subway station has decided to drive away the migrant workers who were cooling off there.